Hello and welcome to MathLive, a free online graphing calculator to plot multiple 2D math functions and a powerful visual numerical equation solver designed for teachers, engineers, physicists, and scientists. This is how MathLive.com look like when you visit the site. We have a menu on the left and we have a vertical bar on the right, which is called the toolbar. Here you enter the functions and you could add more functions. Let's add another function. Let's call it cosine x. And sometimes this message appears on the screen. Just ignore it. It says like you need to be a little bit faster in entering the function. You could zoom the toolbar. We could zoom and we could find also, we could pan. We could find intersections, and I will explain later what intersections mean. So here we have several examples, and I'm gonna go with this example. In this example, we have sine x, 2x, and cosine x. So we have three functions, and we plotted them here on the Canva. So we could zoom in, zoom out. I'm using the toolbar here. I showed you how to add function. We could export to PNG, and once we export this, we could look at it, and this is what we exported. And now let's close this. So basically now I'm gonna put intersections. So now all the intersections, all the combination of intersections between those three functions showed up on the screen, and there is more as we zoom out. Let me reset here. And there is more as we zoom out. There are more intersections. And what are those intersections? It is the solution when sine x equal to star x. So function 1 and function 2 is sine x 2x. The red dots represent this solution. So let me remove the cosine. Now we have just one solution when sine x equal 2x. I'm going to bring in this MathLive features introduction, which is this here. Forgot to mention that you could turn this to make it light. The same thing with the website. You could turn it, if you prefer white background, you could turn off the dark mode. Let's bring in this introduction. And we showed here a few things. Now, in this graph here, we plotted three functions. Sine 3x plus cosine 4x, we plotted cosine 3x, and we plotted x squared plus x minus 2. So let's go to this problem. This is it here. So let me zoom in. And let's click this here, show intersection points, solutions. And now we find all the combination of solutions between this function and this function. So when are those two functions are equal? Or when is, if we bring the cosine 3x to the left side, it becomes negative cosine 3x. When is this function becomes 0? The same thing with the second combination, cosine 3x equal x squared plus x minus 2, shown in the blue dots. The green dots is the solution for the first function equals the third function. We look for the green dot. Here is a green dot. Here is another green dot. So this is when the first function equals the third function. So let's get rid of this, and now we are showing when this function equals this, or the solution for this first equation. MathLive also solves complicated problems like this here. This is here a problem. Let me bring this in, like this problem here. E to the power negative x squared plus natural logarithm of x plus 2 equal cosine x. We bring cosine x to the left side, it becomes 0. So we're now trying to solve this equation. numerically, of course. So we plotted these two functions, and now we show intersection or the solution. And it turns out we have one solution, and this is the solution, the red dot. We export again, and now you could place this in a document if you are doing a research or doing a paper or solving a problem. As I said, this is a simple, powerful calculator and numerical solver designed for students, teachers, engineers, physicists, and scientists. There might be bugs in this calculator, so please reach out to me via the contact us. You could also browse the user guide again and the features introduction.